Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I just wanted to show my June collage melange recipe cards that Yoli Bean over on Your Paper Pantry hosts. This month was To Die For recipe, you know, your family's favorite, or the one that everybody wants their the recipe for. And then we had to use the color gray. So I used the new DCWV, I think it's yellow floral. It's gorgeous paper. I love it. So then I used 2 pieces of it and did the base, and then there's the back. And then I cornered it with the Chomp Art Deco corner. And then put another piece of the paper, but I folded this at 1.5, and then I folded again back so that it made a little pocket. So I got a pocket here, a pocket here. Okay, I'll take this off. And then I sewed it all around, and I have the crappiest typewriter, or not typewriter. It looks like I used my typewriter the way it looks. I had a really nice sewing machine. It was a steel sewing machine that my dad bought when I was in junior high. Wonderful sewing machine, but it weighed a ton. It was like, I think it was 80 pounds, and it was really heavy to pick up because it was all steel. But it really worked well. I got it cleaned and oiled and everything every year, like you're supposed to. Like a car needs oil, your sewing machine, I take it in every year to the local sewing machine store, or the local, fabric store. And then one year, I was making drapes. When we moved here 3 years ago, I was making drapes for our house, and I burned out the presser foot. So I took it to this place where I take it. They put on a new presser foot, and then I had surgery. And 6 months later, I couldn't do anything for 3 months after the surgery, and then 3 more months of kind of recuperating. So it was 6 months before I could use my machine again. I went to use it and the presser foot didn't work. Well, I couldn't take it back and go, hey, the presser foot didn't work. And it cost like $120 to replace it, blah, blah, blah. So in my infinite wisdom, I thought, well, this machine is really old. It's really hard to lug around. Even the scrubbies, like, this thing weighs too much. It's a ton. So we got rid of it. And I bought a Singer, which I love Singers, but it's a cheesy one. It's just a cheesy Singer, and I got it on, I think I got it on Amazon, and I'm really disappointed. And this is how it sews. It just sucks. Pardon my French, but it does, and I hate it, and I wish I had my old machine back. I wish I would have fixed the presser foot. So anyways, that's my crybaby story about my machine that stinks, that doesn't sew very well. It looks like I put it in my typewriter and tried to sew it. So then I added on the card, but it's really pretty. So I added this, I don't know if you can see this, it's really cool. It's like sequins that are all sewn together to make flowers. And I got this on, I think it's called a treasure's nest. It's where everybody gets their trims. And then this little frilly trim, it's kind of like glitter. I suppose it's all shiny. It's kind of like glitter, but that I got just at Michael's in a, boy, I don't even know what section it was, but it's just wrapped around a cardboard. It's really pretty. Oh, here you can see it better. See? It's cool. So then I put that under this trim. And then this is paper from the collection again. And here's my scallop thyme potato gratin. These potatoes, I make them every Easter. And every Easter, my sister-in-law and nieces ask for the recipe. I don't know why they don't keep it year to year. But anyways, they are so good. And it's easy. I tend to cut things. I like to use like low-fat milk or dairy. Low-fat, whatever I can. Low sodium. Just for health reasons. So like this calls for a 1.5 cups of heavy cream. And what I do is I'll do like a 1/2 cup of heavy cream and a cup of skim milk, and they still are fine. And then you do a sprig of fresh thyme, 2 garlic cloves, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a little bit of butter, 2 pounds of russet potatoes, peeled and sliced, a 1/3 inch thick, salt and pepper, and then a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan. And these potatoes are so lusciously delicious. They are, ugh, they're so good. And here's a tip that I learned after 3 years. I'd put them in this big, huge stainless steel bowl, and to, you know, just put it all in there and mix it all up, because you got to have a big bowl to mix, because I double this for as many people as we get for Easter. And then, so I put it in my big bowl, mix it all up. Well, every year, you know, I'd put it in the 9x13 pan, get it all ready the night before, and then the next day, you can just throw it in the oven. It's like 375 for 45 minutes. Well, every year, the potatoes would turn like purple. They'd either be kind of like a purple or like almost black, and I thought, ooh, it must be, you know, maybe it's the time or whatever. So this year it did it again. I was just like, okay, something's weird about these potatoes. Because this year, oh, that's what I thought. Last year I thought, oh, maybe it's because I leave it in the fridge overnight and then they get too much air. So this year I baked them partially, like a half hour on Saturday night, and then Sunday, go to pull them out, they're all purple. Well, so this time I went online and found out you cannot put raw potatoes in stainless bowls because it causes a reaction and they turn purple. So that's a little tip I put on here. Okay, so back to what I made here. Okay, but that's a good tip because I had to explain to everybody. I know they're purple, but they taste really good. And nobody cared because we're all weird. Okay, so then here is Anastasia, Natasha. Got these really cool dies. It's the shape of a mason jar. And then, you know, I used some gold paper for the lid. But I found out where she got the die and ran and got one. They were on clearance at this Ellison education thing. But anyways, it's really cute. I don't know if you can't really see it, kind of maybe. But I found these really adorable, just for this yellow and spring, little sunflowers from Recollections. You get 16 for like $4, I think. So I put that there. And then look at these doggone cute bees I found. Actually, Scrubby found them. I was looking all over the store yesterday because I had it in my head. I had to put a bee on this because I was thinking, oh, honey, oh, this is what happened. I wanted to use this jar for my recipe, so I figured I gotta have a recipe that's really good that has honey in it, because I use honey instead of sugar sometimes. So I pulled out this recipe and I was gonna make it or use it for this. Well, then I was asking Bill. I said, "What's the to die for recipe?" And he named off. I'm so proudly bragging here. He named off about 5 recipes that I already used in other swaps, and I said, "No, can't use it. I already used it." So then he finally said the potato. I'll use those. Well, I forgot that I was going to do the bee and the honey jar, because I was going to make a little bee in a honey jar for my honey recipe. So I get done making all these. I'm like, dumbbell. So anyways, the honey has nothing to do with my recipe, but it's cute. So anyways, so I was looking all over Michael's for a bee. And when I get in there in Michael's, I don't know about anybody else, but when there's too much, it's almost like too overwhelming for me. There's too much to look at, and I get excited. And so if I need to find a bee, I'll never find it because I can't see it, you know. So I looked throughout the whole store, and he was looking at frames. He likes to buy frames for pictures that he resells and that at this antique booth. So finally, we're about ready to go, and I go, I gotta find a bee. And so we go up to this rack, and it had all these Jolie's boutiques. And I'm like, you know, all they got are butterflies and flowers and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I gotta find bees. So I didn't even see these bees, and I'm looking all over, and he goes, well, there's bees right there. And I go, where? And so I saw it, and I grabbed one. He goes, well, you better take 2 because you're going to be whining that you need more bees. He goes, and I can just hear you. Oh, I need one more bee. And, so anyways, I'm babbling. But it was kind of funny because I've kind of brainwashed him. You know, it used to be like, what do you need all that stuff for? Now it's take an extra pack. So I'm like, okay. Anyways, I'm babbling like crazy. I think, I just opened up my Coke here. Coca-Cola, that is. Okay, so then I put on the back. This is a Making Memories bloomer that I glimmer misted with lemongrass Glimmer Mist. And then this is the little Sizzix flower. And I did the Poppy. This is the Artsy Mouse Poppy. And then I took a silver gel pen and wrote Roxy Furlong YPP to die for around the deal. But I have to show you the Artsy Mouse Lemon Poppy, or not Lemon Poppy, Poppy flower. She is a mousy little genius because she took a little flower, what do I got on my thumb? And she put a Sizzix, or not a Sizzix, what you call it, thing, you know, that thing. Oh, what is it? Anyway, she put that through, and then she took she made like, used this to make like little stamen, it's cute, but she ran it through, and then on the back, she's got it going through, and then ran put a safety pin through the back of the ribbon to hold it. And then she also added a cute little, another safety pin on the front with the charm, but isn't that cute? And so it's got a little stamen. So of course I've been making them. I love them. They're so cute. So that's the Artsy Mouse Poppy. You'll want to make some. They're so cute. Okay, so that's my cards and the story of my life, and I'm sticking to it. So thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, come and join us at Your Paper Pantry. We're at YourPaperPantry.ning.com, and we're starting junk journal, smash journal, and Yoli's going to be doing her journals in a new group that we started. And then we got popular art, and that's going to be mixed media. Artsy Mouse is doing a Matchbox swatch right now. Swap right now. We've got round robin racks going on, die cut swaps. We're going to have another Cricut Tears group, and we got a couple more groups starting up that are going to be new and cool. So come and join us. Bye.